Alrighty Exiles, here's a rehash of my lightning arrow build from last week, revamped just a little bit for 3.23. Let's go! This is how it works. In general, not much has changed with this build from 3.23. Lightning Arrow is still a top tier Premier League starter and clear speed skill, firing bolts of lightning at the enemy's unsuspecting faces at the expense of being an absolute glass cannon. We support Lightning Arrow with Trinity and use a bow which has all three elemental types to maximize both our elemental damage and penetration. Artillery Ballista provides support for our otherwise lackluster single target damage. This skill is supported by Focus Ballista, causing the totems to only fire when we do, but granting them a massive boost to damage and attack speed in return. Deadeye builds are notoriously squishy, with the Ascendancy focusing on murderizing enemies to a pulp and offering very little resistance to being gibbed in return. To avoid such a grisly fate, your job will be to simply get good and kill everything before they even render onto your screen. If you die, it was obviously because you suck, and absolutely not because Deadeye is squishy as f***. Gathering Winds gives us Tailwind, increasing our overall speed. Farshot gives us a massive 60% more damage against targets so long as we fire far enough away from them. Endless Munitions plus a few passives gives us all the projectiles we'll ever need and then some. And finally, Focal Point primarily boosts our single target damage while using marks and offers an illusion of damage reduction that is entirely unnoticeable on anything bigger than a gnat. But hey, it exists! And now the items! For most of the game, you can get away without uniques, but once you hit red maps and earn some currency, there's a few noteworthy ones that'll dramatically boost your performance. Harry's Truth is an amulet which grants a bunch of useful stuff, including Culling Strike, Crit Multi, and a level 30 precision that costs less mana to reserve. Shadows and Dust are unique gloves offering us a chunk of crit chance and multiplier, as well as the ability to generate Rampage, a stacking mechanic that increases our movement speed and damage for every kill, so long as we keep killing within 5 seconds of the last one. And finally, we look at Harry's Ire, a chess piece which helps maximize our spell suppression, adds a ton of flat cold damage to our attacks, and has a decent amount of evasion to help stave off that inevitable one-shot. As usual, we go for life and resistances on everything else, with a special mention going to the weapon, as it is relatively easy to craft one of your own by buying a 6th link high item level bow and then spamming essences of wrath, anger or hatred onto it. You want all three elemental types on the one bow alongside attack speed and crit multi. Anything that has at least 700 elemental DPS will be fine for red maps, however. And that's it, my friends. As always, check the POB in description for more information. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.